I'm back again for some more Final Fantasy VI Tactics, World of Ruin. Let me go ahead and skeet this out on the blue sky. Skeeting it out all over the blue sky. I did not mean to say it like that, but I did. Oh man, if there is any hope for this video getting monetized, it's all gone now. And oh my gosh, I'm tripping over the freaking charging cord over charging cord here. All right. Jeez. All right. Gonna go ahead and post that there. Let me go ahead and post this in some other places. Let's see. Let's post this in the big dogs. Shout out to the big dogs. Go post this over at LA Nextlander. Where is that? Where is promoting it? Okay. Here we go. Post it there. Guess I'll post it over here. And might as well post it over here. Might as well post this over here. In the I Love McConan fan club, because why not? All right. Oh. Might as well also post this over yonder. And might as well post this in one more place. All right, here we go. Let's get into it. Who knows how long I'm gonna actually be playing this today. We'll see if I can somehow beat this freaking level. I suck at it though, man. I really, really suck at this game. These birds will be the death of me. What is going on here? Okay. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what the heck happened there. Alright. Maybe 4th time's a charm? Nice. Dang it. That was a big hit, dude. Oh, he guarded it, thank goodness. Alright, let me check something. I think I got a text. Oh, heck yeah. Shouts out to freaking, shouts out to J-Rock. Unrelated. But shouts out to J-Rock, bro. Big up to J-Rock. Extra salute, dude. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Got J-Rock to share, baby. The freaking legend, bro. The legend. All right. If you know, you know. If you know who J-Rock is, you know. Ew, inside baseball. Ooh, nice. All right. Oh. Go ahead and act and attack. Ooh. That was a pretty bad hit. Dude, why I want to hate on the boys so much, man? Dude, do not do that, bro! Are they serious? Oh my god. I'm gonna act again, and I'm in machine tech and jump on him. I'm gonna act, I'm gonna throw an item. I'm gonna Phoenix down him. Probably not gonna help. Oh, what? What the heck did I do? I have no clue. That was a glitch, dude. Oh no, not one hit. That is BS, dude. What? You gotta be kidding me, dude. I'm gonna Hail Mary this guy. He's dead. I took him out. Woo! Jeez, that was a hard battle. That was hard, dude. That was freaking hard. Alright. There's some weird things that go on with this game. I'll tell you that much. But Plum Cake TV, finally you can watch me live. What's going on? Welcome in, Plum Cake. Where do I know you from? Where do I know you from? I'm curious. Probably in some Discord, right? Holy crap. Wait. I don't even know how you found this. I guess I had my my name on the Twitch on my YouTube at one point. I have like some weird people that try to follow me from time to time that I don't want to see me, so I like took off my Twitch because I have more followers on there. But I'm glad you found me. I probably should start advertising this Twitch here on a little bit more from now, but yeah. Ah, man, and I'm sorry you couldn't make it to that. Did you see the end of that? I accidentally, like, I was about to die, and I ran away, and somehow I beat the entire game by running away. That was something. But did you see that we got that article written about us too? That was insane, actually. Ah, dang. Yeah. I mean, it's hard, you know? These days I can stream less and less, always got something going on. But this weekend I had a lot of free time. So I've been streaming sporadically. But yeah, I'm checking out this Final Fantasy 3, aka Final Fantasy 6, Final Fantasy Tactics mod. I'm really enjoying it so far. I never really played Final Fantasy Tactics that much. I thought it was too hard. But I love Final Fantasy 6 so much that I just had to try this out, and I've been really enjoying it. Oh my gosh, this is cool. I wonder if I can... Oh, nice. Yeah, I wish I would have, I didn't see it until, like, days later. I wish I would have seen it. But that's insane. It could have been a slow news day, but it's cool they recognized us. I didn't see that they shared my YouTube channel, but I guess it's because I was afraid to post on Reset Era, because I would get banned. But I'm glad you found me at least. Oh my god. How did you even find that thing? Were you looking for the same game or something? Or did you just come across the game and wonder if anyone was looking for it? Oh, so did you eventually like go through all your CDs and then you find it or something and then you got shocked? Holy crap. It's good to know. I wish I could find like what website I originally downloaded it from. I swear I downloaded it from Planet Namek, but I've looked at the web archive and I couldn't find any mention of it there. It must have been some other Dragon Ball Z fan site. So many weird things happen, like in that first stream where I freaked out about Cooler, I had my friend there who had played that game, and my friend is always working too. I can't believe he was off at the time I was playing that game. It was crazy that he got to see that part, like, live. Well, I need to follow you. I'll go ahead and follow you anyways. Followed. Oh crap, that's crazy. You know, that's funny how you said you went to the basement. I know another guy from Germany, and he's always talking about going to find stuff in his basement. Basements are pretty common here in the southern United States, but we don't have one, or I don't have one where I live. But I would love to have a basement. All right. That's funny. I'm in Georgia, in the U.S. Most people know it from the capital, Atlanta. So. Yeah, that's not too far. My parents live in Florida. Florida really can be as crazy as people say it is. But it's not that bad. Alright. Uh, Interesting. I actually work with a company over in Germany at my job. If you've ever, I don't know if you've heard of Gemma, Jema, or Schiffel. Um, but I actually work with a company called Gemma. I work with a couple people from there, and they are over in Hamburg, Germany, I believe. Yeah, that was great. Like, they also like kind of scare you about bumping an old post unless it's really necessary. I'm glad you bumped that post. I might as well go ahead and... Wait, why does this dude only got X potion? The heck? It would be endpoint management. Definitely not music. It's endpoint management. It's a tech company. I work in tech. Why is it called White Aid? All he has is Cure. Alright, let me go ahead and act. I really hope this bolt doesn't... No! Did I do any damage to it? Okay, I did. Oh, interesting. So, if you work for, like, the state stuff, the company I work with actually works with the government a lot. So, I'm not gonna exactly say where I work, but that's interesting. Oh man, that's funny. Just gonna attack this guy, dude. Wait, what? What? I might as well raise. No. Oh, it looks like you cannot attack in battle in the water. Interesting. Okay. Please where? Why can't this guy use items? The heck? There's not really. There's not a lot of the older games that I've been looking for. I found there is this one game that I played back in the day. I'll tell you what it is. I looked for it the longest time, but I ended up finding it. Wait, where is it? This game called Zombie Castle Komodo by KomodoWare. I looked for this game for the longest time, and I found that. And then another game that I looked for was Touch Typing for Beginners. So it was this Dragon Ball Z game, and it was this Touch Typing for Beginners game that I had both looked for years. Actually, you know what? There is one game that I've been looking for. It is IBM Math Concepts. It's this game called IBM Math Concepts. The level 1, I think. It's like level 1 through level 3. Also looking for... These 3 games are kind of like Lost. They're like math games that I played as a kid in grade school. Like year 1 or 2. But most of the games that I look for, I've actually found. But that Touch Typing one that I posted in the chat took me probably like 10 or 15 years to even find it. Like, I kept coming across a old IBM PS/ I think it was like System 2 game, and I didn't even know, but they did do a DOS version, and that's the one I eventually found. Alright, she might. But I think the weird thing about the IBM stuff is they like contracted out like some other software developer for it. I think the Touch Typing might say they contracted out to YCAT Systems apparently. This dude's got 13 health left. Oh, okay. This guy can actually heal this person. Oh, let's go ahead and act. Item. Phoenix down. Heck yeah. Yeah, maybe. That would be awesome. I think I actually did end up finding a floppy disk of one of those, and my friend had a floppy disk reader, but I don't know if the disk was rotted or what, but I couldn't, like, back it up. And it could just be that I needed a different external USB reader, because it was a really old disk, but I haven't looked into that a little bit, further, but it's interesting how hard it is to find, like, these games that I played as a kid, because they were, like, the games that I played as a kid in school were only, like, to be sold for the school system. Like, you couldn't buy it anywhere else. Why is this guy's best stuff? Why didn't that guy join me? Huh. Alright, let me go ahead and quick save this. Yeah. The thing that I have, it was a small floppy. It wasn't the big floppy, but yeah. That would be awesome. It was hard to beat that game too, because I was terrible at understanding what it meant by trying to find the dragon radar. And then it was also hard because, you know, these days you can find a guide for any RPG, but that there's nothing online about that, so I almost had given up, but I'm glad I ended up beating it. Oh, looks like there's some story in here. Huh. That's really interesting. You know, oh god, I could only imagine how hard that was. And what's really funny about it, I don't know how proficient you are in English now, but there's so many typos in that game. Like, I tried to do research, because if you look at the final screen, it says the dude's name, but it's just his, like, first name, or it might be his first and last, but anyways, how are you gonna find some dude that made that game from all that time? But, there's a lot of grammatical errors in that game. I can only guess that some person that made it, English wasn't their first language, or they were like very young, or something like that. But it was interesting how some things were misspelled like terribly wrong. But I did actually find track down the guy who made that Final Fantasy IV Time and Again game that I put on my channel. I was actually able to track him down, and what was interesting too, I found someone else playing it after I did, and their kid had actually commented on their video. So it's interesting. I would like to find the guy that made the game and tell him like that whole story though. You would hope that that news article would like kind of like make that happen, but I mean, it'll give more awareness to it, but it's not like it got that many views. But that would be nuts. That would be the like perfect into that story, the creator actually finding the video. It might happen. Just give it time, you know? Maybe. If he read the article, I would hope that he would find it, but I guess it just really depends on where he is, though. You're saying he was on the Tech Yahoo front page? If he was in the US, I don't know anyone that reads the Yahoo Tech front page in the US. But then again, maybe I never asked anyone. I just found it. I found the article scrolling down Facebook, and it just popped up for me. It said something. It was a PC Gamer article, and it said "lost thing." And what was crazy is it had. Oh no! It was some other site reposting a article from PC Gamer. So it wasn't even like the original source of the article. And I was like, "Why am I seeing this?" I'm like, "Wait a second! I posted about this." The only news feeds I really usually look at is like the Google News, like on the side of my phone. That's about it. And then I actually read that forum reset era for a lot of the news. I don't know why. There's just that etc. Forum is a really good forum for like the biggest news like everywhere. I feel like biggest world events and stuff. I don't know. I read that a lot for finding the news articles. It's strange that a gaming website is where I read a lot of my news. But yeah, it's a pretty nice forum. People are pretty chill on there. No, so my real name is Ben. My YouTube name My old YouTube name on that channel was Benjimon. And I changed it. Yeah, that's my full name. Benjamin is my full name as well. So that's crazy. That's what's also crazy. And that confused people. Like, I sent my friend the article, and he's like, "Oh, you're Ben." I'm like, "No, that was the other person." I don't know why, but I thought to change my name to Peekaboo. I don't know, maybe so people could find me easier on Reset Era, but also I was like, wait, that's a better name than Benjimon. Plus, it's more unique. There's a ton of different Benjimons on YouTube. So. You can't even see that, where they're attacking, dude. Oh, great. The amount of coincidences are crazy. It was just meant to be. The universe helped you even find that thread. See, this channel was, my wife goes by the Laura Bear, and I went by Neo Merge. So this channel was a combination of Neo and Bear. That's where I came up with the Neo Bear name. Yeah. My first screen names referenced Diddy Kong from Donkey Kong. That's funny. Dude, I can't move because he's... The heck? This guy came alive. Palette. Interesting. Ah! Yeah. Plum cake, I was like, what in the world? Do tell, if you want. Oh man, why is this guy running off? Ugh. Dude, now I'm... Oh. Great. Now it'll let me move. Huh. Plum cake? Oh! Ah! That's funny. Was this recently? Or was this a long time ago? Because, like, a couple years ago, they had that movie back in the theaters here, and I had gone to see it. Ah. Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Dude, why does this guy keep guarding, man? Guy moving is starting to piss me off. Just the other day I was playing Final Fantasy VII Ever Crisis because they're shutting down that game and I wanted to play the Before Crisis story in it. So that's interesting. One thing that's kind of disappointing is it's just a visual novel for the Before Crisis part, but it was cool to finally be getting that story in English since that game only came out in Japan. So that's a little interesting Final Fantasy VII thing from recent. What the heck? Yeah, I love Final Fantasy VII as well. It's... oh no. It's also probably my favorite as well. I really, really like Crisis Core. Like, I love that game. I actually, I mean, I played it on the PSP back in the day, but I actually was replaying it with my wife, on the Vita TV. And we were having such a good time, and then, because I thought that game would never get remade, and then when they remade it, I lost my mind. I was like, holy crap. And now I own that on Switch and PlayStation 5. I just love Crisis Core. But, I mean, of course, I like the original and the remakes, but Crisis Core to me is so underrated. I mean, I would say, I mean, you can get it for pretty cheap now. It's almost identical. The graphics are better. That's I think I heard some of the story is slightly different towards the end, but it's pretty much the exact same game. So if you want to play it again, that I would just play the remake anyways, just because it's really faithful enough to the OG anyways. Because, like, it has everything, so they didn't take anything out. Because it's, you know, a remaster or whatever. But, yeah. If you enjoyed it back then, I think you might enjoy playing it again. I always wanted to go back and beat all the side missions. So, I'll probably eventually do that. But I haven't beaten the remaster because I had literally just beaten the original version again. Like right when they had announced it. Yeah, I would agree. Final Fantasy IX has a lot of really good parts. And then Final Fantasy IV has some gut-wrenching parts too to me. But yeah. 7, nothing is as gut-wrenching as 7, really. But there are parts of 4 that really did make me cry a lot. I think 4 is my favorite of the 2D era. Oh, you had it on PC? Yeah, that was, yeah. I remember that version. I never played that version, but my friend had it. The characters' graphics in battle were better, if I remember correctly, in that one. But the music was worse. Yeah. Only, like, super special editions do. This guy's taking forever to beat. Why is he moving? Oh, so that guy can attack. Jeez, they're really trying to take me out. Ah, she's got. This guy's got 4 health left. Oh god, yeah. I usually don't go for any of the special editions, like with the figures, unless, like, Amazon here, sometimes they'll have so much stock that no one ordered that you'll get it on super discount, and then I'll buy it sometimes. But that's about it. And it has, you know... My wife always goes for the super special editions of Dragon Quest, though, from the Square Enix site. Those are pretty quality, special editions, though I think the prices are kind of outrageous, but they do make good special editions. Yeah. How the heck did this guy get to move twice? I'm not quite sure. I kind of wanted to take him out, but... I thought he was almost dead. What the heck? Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that, by the way. I feel like gasoline is mostly now... I feel like gasoline now is more expensive thanks to our great United States. Look, I don't condone that, okay? I'm sorry. That was not my doing. I voted against that. Oh, no. No! Dang it. That was a long battle, too. Oh, man. I should have, like, saved halfway through it. Oh, dude. Yeah, I have to go to the office twice, or 3 times a week. So... 2 times I get to stay at home, beginning and end. But working from home is real nice. Yeah. From what I hear, they don't let them in that place to hit the button. I'm sure it'll... I'm sure it will at some point. But, it's been one of the longest years in recent memory. You hoping it by cold? Do you mean you're gone already? Yeah. Yeah. But then again, if someone hits it, oh well. I mean... I guess it just depends on how fast, right? But yeah, you're right. I don't want to let them fall out in real life either. Unless you're part of it immediately. Have you seen that Fallout show? It's great. I really enjoy that show. I mean, my wife had played some of the games. I had only really played 76. I thought that game was pretty good, even though people were saying it sucked. But the show is really, really good. I actually got to see the first 2 episodes of the show at a theater, which was awesome. You got enough bottle caps? Yeah, it's really enjoyable. Probably is the best video game series I've ever seen. Yeah, I never watched any of the Witcher stuff. I think my wife watched maybe the first season. That was about it. That Twisted Metal series was actually pretty good. I only saw season 1, but I was shocked that it was actually good. It was just funny. Like, they didn't try to take themselves too serious. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. We were watching, I haven't really caught up with any of the new animes. The last one I caught up with was Attack on Titan. That's really about it. We did a couple years ago start watching like the first 2 Tenchi series. We got through those in like the movies or whatever. That show is so nostalgic. It's great. Music is relaxing. There's nothing worse, though, having a huge backlog of shows that you just never finished watching any of them. I guess it's the same way with video games, too, though. Oh, what the heck? She knows magic? Oh, I think my wife might like reincarnated as a slime. I could see her liking that one. Gotcha. And you don't like to watch the, you don't like to watch it subtitled? I'm not one to talk. I prefer the English. I prefer the English dub, even though I could read subtitles. But, certain shows, like Attack on Titan for me was so good that I finished watching it in Japanese with subtitles because I could not wait, but I usually do wait for the English dub too. I'm sorry, Smash, but thanks for stopping by to say hi at least. I actually beat the birds, so there's that at least. You can always, if you really want, you can always watch it when I post it. Gotcha. Twitch thought your your post was racist. I don't know if it was my mod or if it was Twitch. It thought... When you say... I just typed it out. I know what you meant. That's funny thing. Like, in the context, it was not remotely racist. But it thought so. I probably would have said the same thing for abbreviation. It's a funny censor. Context really does matter sometimes. No. That would be funny. I feel like that triggering the auto mod would have meant I had to put that in myself, and why would I add that myself? Like, what kind of people are in here? Well, I really don't think PlayStation's gonna do anything. They're just hoping people are gonna forget. What the heck? Oh no. Crap. Does she have raise? Goodness. Yeah. Oh, hey, if you want to join the Discord, let me send you a link. Actually, we would love to have you. Let me send you the link to the Discord. Let me do that. 20. Okay, hold on a second. Let me go ahead and copy. See if it'll paste. Wait, how the heck? Wait, the server. What? It won't. Okay, there we go. There we go. No worries. I don't. This is mainly my the only Discord I really use is my wife's because she's the main streamer in the family. But I'm always in here like 24/7, so you'll know when I go live. I usually say that I'm going live. But yeah. Thanks for showing up. That's awesome. I'm guessing your name is Butter? Man, you got a different name on everything. Okay. Ah, gotcha. Wait, what the heck? Why didn't it... Do tell, if you care. Butter is funny because there's someone in there called Bitter. I thought it was like someone else is joining or whatever. Alright, let me take this guy out. World of Warcraft. The story oh, you called me Mr. Clean because thanks, Smash. When I first tried to play World of Warcraft, I don't know if you remember, but they had a Mr. T spell that would change your character to look like Mr. T or something. Someone did that to me after I spent like 40 minutes creating my character. And when they did that spell, they changed the way I looked, and I looked like that character, and I got so mad that I stopped playing the game. Yeah, that made me so mad. Not because I hated Mr. T, but because someone changed my character's appearance. I was like, screw this, I'm done. And I uninstalled the game. Because I couldn't figure out how to take it off. I think it just lasted for a certain amount of time or whatever. That's cool. The only MMORPG I got into for a good amount of time, but I wasn't that hardcore into it, was probably RuneScape. But I did play it for a good while. Oh no. So then you started leveling up wrong? Both of these dogs or whatever are almost dead. So that's how you got that name. Interesting. You have a lot of stories behind your names. Peekaboo was just because I was obsessed with Peekaboo as a kid. My wife's name Laura Bear was because someone called her that when she was playing Destiny back in the day, so then she ended up taking it as her name. I just let you know who I am in that Discord. Alright, my wife is actually, away this weekend with her friend, so she's gonna come back and be like, what? Someone new joined? Oh yeah, I'm pretty bad with names too. I usually put faces to names, and if I don't know, like, have the face, then, like, I can't really think or stuff like that. And then, like, at work, if you meet someone, right, like, you put their, like, whatever their face is on the chat to their name, and then like sometimes when you see them, like, dude, you look nothing like that. Or like that picture was like several years old, like 10 years old or something. Oh no. There we go. I had recently made my avatar. Oh, your avatar in that forum. I don't even remember what it was at this point. That's funny though. All right. Oh. Okay, it was your picture. I got it. Okay, yeah. Now I remember exactly how it looks. When you said a picture of a guy. Okay, yeah. There's this one artist who started his own Discord, and he got mad at people apparently that they had pictures of like anime characters, and apparently he forced everyone to, if they wanted to stay on that Discord, that they had to use a real picture of themselves. Dude was dude is an absolute maniac. Ah, gotcha. Yeah. I started hiding behind the avatar when I got a stalker. Sarita, my cat's in here now. Why does this thing always do that? Dude, I heard it's been so hot there. Well, you said you do have a basement. You could turn it into an office. Unless it's not finished. I mean, you could just do like a little picture too, and just have it move, like the little like moving picture thing. That's what my wife does, like up and down or whatever. Jeez. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have it great on the AC front here. But it is miserable to go outside. Absolutely miserable outside. Jeez. I mean, it doesn't help much when it's that hot, but I'm sure you guys have do you have ceiling fans, though? We have them in our bedrooms, ceiling fans. You know, I always did want to move to another country, but now with it being so hot on this earth, I would have to make sure that the place had AC first, unfortunately. Oh, okay. Oh god. Can you get Oh. Is it like are you able to get ceiling fans, or is it like you have to check with the apartment or some kind of crap? Dude, that's rough, man. It's just nuts how all of a sudden, like, the heat has, like, the heat wave, like, over there has been, like, worse than, like, every other year combined. At least that's what it seems like, right? Like, this has been the worst year for you in recent memories, right? It's always this bad for us here in the summer. Like, always. But, you know, there are a lot of places in the US. Well, I don't know how many. I mean, there's a lot of California in the US has no AC, like no central AC at all. So there are places in the US too that have no AC. And then when it gets like all of a sudden hot, people are like go crazy. Oh, yeah. Humidity is the worst part. In the southern US where I live is where the worst humidity is, I feel like, in the entire USA. That is the worst part, is the humidity. Like, my friend lives all the way on the other side in Vegas, like Las Vegas. There is, like, no humidity there. So it could be, like, 100 degrees, but no humidity, so it's not, like, bad. But here, if it's, like, 80 degrees with humidity, it's, like, 40 degrees there, right? Sorry, 40 Celsius degrees there. Like, humidity is just terrible. That's the worst part. Especially when, like, humid temperatures are unbearable. I feel you. Man, I am actually loving this game, dude. This ROM hack is crazy. I mean, apparently the guy worked on this for like 7 years or something. I wonder if I can... Oh, true. Will they come back, though? I feel like this game has been easy in the sense that the elements haven't even been a thing. But let me try using holy water on them if I have it. There's gonna be a scene where he punches the train. Or what if I can use cure on it? Alright, let's see. And rising costs last 10 years saw no sprinkler in any garden except that was common in the 90s. Yeah, I've heard some tales on the government there, like how, like that in some cases there's a lot of protections for employees too, but to a fault. At least that's what the people were saying at my company, but who knows. You should go ahead and stream Donkey Kong. Yeah. Oh, dang it. He's almost dead. Yeah. I bet you it's still better. I'm lucky in that my company pays for most of the insurance, but I have to pay for my wife's part. But like, I have to spend, like, even though I have insurance, I have to spend about $3,000 a year before a lot of the insurance even comes in and like will cover anything. So I have like a $3,000 deductible that I have to pay like every year, and it's ridiculous. Like sometimes stuff will happen. I'll get sick, and I'll literally have to take money out of my savings because I don't have any. Like I don't have like $1,000 or $2,000 around if I have to go to the hospital. That sucks. Well, it's nice to know that we're both we're both. Well, it's not nice to know, but I guess we're just both living in hell. But do you really hear about? Do you really, when with people though? What I'm wondering, is there any at this point? Is there any place to move to? Is there any place to move to that is nice these days? I don't know. When you talk to people from everywhere, they're just always complaining. Sorry, we're so negative. I don't even know how we got on this topic. Oh, because it's hot. Dude, do you have AC where you are, Smash? That's how we started on this topic. It's hot as crap. Okay, so see, you're lucky. So do we. But this man does not have central air, so you have to allow him to be miserable. Exactly. Want to know who else has central air? What kind of a question is that? You're funny, dude. That game sucks. I'm not being negative, but that game just sucks. Ah, dang it, I should have used the... Have you played Donkey Kong 64 Plum Cake? If you play that game and you say it sucks, you might be my new favorite, human being. I didn't say it couldn't be beaten, you just don't like good games sometimes, you know? I'm over here dying. Potion? The heck am I supposed to do with a potion? Thank you! Thank you! I think even Smash said that it sucks compared to Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3 and Donkey Kong Land 1 through 3, but he still says he likes it. I just think it's so bad. I think it's the worst rare game on the N64. Like, Banjo-Kazooie is so much better. But, hey man, I can't be negative. Smash likes it. There's nothing wrong with you if you like it. It's just, I hate it. Nostalgia. And I feel like I might think the same thing if I had it as a kid. Right? I feel like if I had the game as a kid, I might think that it was good. Right? But as a kid who didn't have that and who had only played Banjo, when he finally got around to playing DK64, he was like, man, this is garbage. I mean, like, I didn't play DK64 until probably 2013 or 2014, but yeah. That's part of the reason why I think I don't like it. 30 points for the song alone. Hey, it's a good song. Music in the game is pretty good. But you know what? This is gonna be crazy. And Smasher's just gonna think I'm making this up. But at least Superman 64 has a decent enough multiplayer mode that I had more fun with than playing any of Donkey Kong 64. But the main game of that is garbage. I'll give you that. But you know what? The pure comedy of how crappy it is more interesting than the pure utter trash that Donkey Kong 64 is. I wonder if I can attack it with a potion. Let me try. Did it attack it? I mean, we all have our games that we like that aren't that great, but we just like it for nostalgia reasons, right? I Can't think of one right now, but I'm sure there's a game I like that's not that great. That's funny. Yeah, I first played it on Wii U. People said that was like the worst way to play it. But oh well. I did play it again on the Switch. I still think it sucked. And I did play it on an N64 too, and I thought it sucked. And I just recently sold my copy. And Smash has never been the same. Jeez. No. Then you had some games that looked better with the RAM expansion, but ran worse. Like, one of my favorite N64 games is Legacy of Darkness, Castlevania Legacy of Darkness. And the game has better graphics with the RAM pack, but it runs at a slower frame rate. Like, I'm sorry, I would take worse graphics with a better frame rate over better graphics and a crappier frame rate. Oh god. Alright. Take care. I understand. I gotta work early tomorrow too. So, thanks for joining. Thanks for coming by the Discord. Really appreciate talking to you. I'm sure we'll run into each other again. Oh my gosh. What a crappy attack, dude. No telling when I'll stream next. I don't really have a schedule, but yeah, that would be nice if you could come by again. Thank you. You take care. Get some sleep. I'm gonna go ahead and do a quick save and save on slot 2. Alright. I think this is gonna do it for part 2 of this game. I might actually come back and play some more, but I gotta get some dinner. I gotta feed the cat. Thanks for coming by. Shouts out to Plumcake. Shouts out to Smash. Appreciate you guys watching and holding it down. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. Peace.